So we're just going to run through changing your twin tubes here. So the first thing we do is put the robot into service position 3. So go into robot arm, service position 3, and move robot arm. So with your Allen key, we just loosen these two studs and remove. So the next, we have that carbon fibre cover off. We need to loosen the laser cover. So we just loosen off these two bolts. We don't need to take them out fully because they're slotted, and the other bolt is here on the top. So we don't need to take it out completely. Okay. So just when you're taking off this clip, just make sure you're holding the bottom because it can fall away. So just make sure if you have slats under that you don't drop it. So that's the piece there, and you can just pull out that bolt then. You can put it back on.
Right, yep.
So we just loosen these, we don't have to take them out completely, and the laser cover is slotted, so we just pull it back and it should just hinge out for a second. Just leave that sitting on one side now. How is that?
Right. Yeah.
So the next two bolts we need to loosen is these two here. That's to take out this tube guide. So just loosen them off. And again, the guide just slots forward and hinges up from the back. So that's your tube guide.
Okay.
So the next thing, just loosen your cups. So go into mothership cups and loosen your 4 cups, so it just gives us a bit of slack when we're working back here.
Right, go.
So we just have to take off the tube protector now. So it's just 3 bolts on the tube protector, so we just loosen them off and the tube protector should come off. Yeah, so
right.
Your 3 screws are now out, so that just pulls away from around the shell of the cup. And then we just need to take off the tube protector. So just when you just squeeze them together and flick the little tabs off. You might need a flat screwdriver just to get this main tab off. So you can just pull your twin tube off then.
Yeah.
You can pull your twin tube off the cup. That's that side done.
1 second now. Yep.
So we need this pliers out your toolbox then to get the other side. Get this clip off. So orange handle up to open. Sorry, green handle up to open. And then that should pull off on this side then.
Right.
So we have our new twin tube here. So what you need to do now is cut a V in the twin tube, so when you push it up onto the cup, it hugs the side of the cup, so it look like this. You also need to cut 2 inches off the twin tube because when they come they're a bit long, but we can stick it.
Right.
So put the twin tube back on. This is for our pulsation pipe. Just slide that in about halfway. This is your pulsation tube, so the other end of it goes in there. Now this is our clip, so put your clip on first. Now make sure the twin tube is straight, don't have it lying crooked. Make sure everything is in a straight line when it's going back on. So just get our pliers here. Get our pliers here now to tighten.
again.
Yeah. So we just push our clip up onto the twin tube and tighten then. You should hear the little click when it's clicked into place. There we go. So the other end of our twin tube, sometimes it can be a bit tough to get on, so you might need a bit of fairy liquid or suds to get it on. So that's one end of it on, and then do the big one second. That's the other end of it on. So that's the way it should look when you have it on. And we're ready to put our tube protectors back on now. So there's a big side and a small side to our protector, so I do just slide the side onto the cup first. Make sure your 3 nuts are in place. 1, 2, and the third one is here. So just get them all threaded a small bit first. Don't tighten any of them fully. Just get them all started to thread and then just pull. So got the 3 screws threaded, so we're just tightening them up now. Just keep tightening until the gap in the middle meets. So we're tight enough there. So then we just when we're putting the rest of the twin tube back on, we just need to pull each notch, just click it in the whole way down and then underneath as well. And then the last bit then as well. Then all we have to do is repeat the process with the other 3. So for putting it back together now, our cord guide goes on first. So split your cord or your tubes. You see the little notch in this here, Kev? So we push that down first into the 3 slots, and then pull back. Then right. So when we have this tight, the next thing to do is put back on our laser. So just make sure all your twin tubes is sitting in the right place. That's the laser. So just get it in behind the washer here, back in front. And there's a dowel here at the back. Make sure it's in the dowel and just push forward. So for tidy up, we just tighten in these screws with your Allen key, and then your 3rd bolt then on the other side of the laser cover. So,
alright.
Last thing to go back on is your carbon fibre cover. That just clicks into place. And your 2 screws then. You just tighten all them up. With your Allen key.
Covers back on. Yeah.
So once you have the covers back on, we go back to our E-Link screen, go into test menu, RoboHarm, or even mothership cups, and we just tighten the cups back up again. So they should be all in place. And one very important thing to do after you ever have the laser cover off is calibrate your cups. So just look at the video on the cup calibration and we show you how to do that.